Good afternoon, digital friends. Jarvis Robertson here, back with you again for the news now at 3 o'clock. And just a simple reminder, we are streaming live on Facebook, Roku, our mobile news app, Amazon Fire, and also Twitter. So in one of those medium social outlets, you can find us on. To a story that's making national headlines, President Trump has canceled what was supposed to be a historic summit between North Korea's dictator Kim Jong-un to discuss the nation's nuclear program. CBS has more.
President Trump pulled the plug this morning on his summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
I believe that this is a tremendous setback for North Korea and indeed a setback for the world.
The president sent a letter to Kim writing, "Sadly, based on the tremendous anger and open hostility displayed in your most recent statement, I feel it is inappropriate at this time to have this long-planned meeting." The president's action follows strong words from North Korea overnight. An aide to Kim called Vice President Mike Pence a political dummy for his recent suggestion of a regime change if denuclearization negotiations fail.
This will only end like the Libyan model ended if Kim Jong-un doesn't make a deal.
Adding, the U.S. must decide whether it wants to meet us at a meeting room or encounter us at a nuclear-to-nuclear showdown. President Trump responded, writing, "You talk about your nuclear capabilities, but ours are so massive and powerful that I pray to God they will never have to be used." The summit was scheduled for June 12th in Singapore. Administration officials were scheduled to go there this weekend to work out final details. The president left the door open for future negotiations, writing, "If you change your mind, please do not hesitate to call me or write."
Back here at home, 2 employees of a food service contracted by the Chatham County Sheriff's Office, well, they've been fired after giving contraband to inmates while working in the detention center. Right here on your screen, Sylvia Abrams, 26 years old, has been charged with felony of giving inmates prohibited items. The Sheriff's Office Internal Affairs Unit arrested Abrams at her home yesterday. She allegedly brought inmates tobacco, batteries, a cell phone, and other prohibited items. The other food service employee did not exchange a criteria of contraband that met the felony. Once we get that person's picture, we'll be sure to bring it to you. Now, many of you will tune into the NASCAR race over the Memorial Day weekend, so be on the lookout for one local business that is teaming up with a driver, all for a good cause. We have Jake Wallace explaining that for you.
The Coca-Cola 600 has become one of the bigger races on the NASCAR schedule every year. This weekend, an area company will make their mark on the track, and it's all for a good cause.
Watching that 55 car make left turns really fast with the names of fallen soldiers on it, it's going to be a really incredible feeling for a lot of families.
That's Nine Line CEO Tyler Merritt. His company's partnered with NASCAR driver Jeffrey Earnhardt. In this weekend's race, Earnhardt will drive this car adorned with the names of hundreds of fallen servicemen and women. This isn't just an aesthetic honor. The partnership has helped raise $15,000 for those left behind.
This most recent initiative was for the families of the fallen, not only those that have fallen overseas, but those who've come home and could not overcome the atrocities of war they've seen.
The Coca-Cola 600 is Sunday night at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The green flag will drop at 6 o'clock. For more on Nine Line's partnership with Jeffrey Earnhardt, go to our website, WTOC.com. In Savannah, I'm Jake Wallace, WTOC Sports.
Now, this next story, I'm sure many of you would definitely be interested in, and that being hurricane season. We know the last 2 years, tropical season here in our area was a little bit on the rough side, but today, U.S. government forecasters are expecting an active Atlantic hurricane season. NOAA released a forecast today that calls for 10 to 16 named storms with 5 to 9 hurricanes. That's a lot, guys. Now, if that forecast holds, it would make for a near normal or above normal season. NOAA predicted that 2017 would be above average, and it certainly was. A trio of devastating hurricanes that we all know about. That's Harvey, Irma, and Maria. Many of you will certainly remember Irma from last September. The 6-month Atlantic hurricane season officially starts next Friday. And right back here again at home, don't forget about the Hurricane Ready event that's going to take place at Lowe's in Pooler next Friday. Our First Alert weather team will be there telling you everything you need to know in case the hurricane rolls through the coastal empire and the low country this season. Once again, that event will be June 1st, which is next Friday from 3:30 until 7:30 p.m. at the Lowe's in Pooler. Now, we want to go and check some comments, see if you guys had anything to say. We see you have about 30 of you guys joining us so far this afternoon for the 3 o'clock. So we got some emoji eyes. Hey, Kendra, I hope all is well with you. Kevin waving to us. Romney Smith watching. Romney normally does this, but she was on assignment today, so thanks for the kudos there, Romney. So we have our next newscast starting at 4 o'clock on air, WTOC Channel 11. That is the news at 4 o'clock. We will be diving deeper into the Ricky Boyd situation and all the headlines that you need to know about. Have a good